Welcome back. Of course, in the last lecture we talked about the Unit 1. But now, for this lecture, also I need you students to be attentive, to pay attention to this. We are now going to Unit 2. Okay? And Unit 2, we shall talk about types of education technology. And I want you students to be attentive because we shall talk about introduction. This is our outline. Talk about introduction. We shall talk about the unit objectives, the types of technologies, and we shall talk about each type of technology. And then at the end, this is not short, but we shall talk more and provide as much information as possible. So please be attentive to the key terms and to the key concepts that are in this unit. So, for introduction, we are talking about a number of institutions like in the world today have developed and are offering courses, okay, through various communication, channels. Others are using interactive TVs, others are using computer conferencing, others are using internet. So many, and we have also apps that on the internet, on the Google, we have Google Classroom, we have, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, Instagram, and all those YouTube. All these are various, model channels where we can deliver the teaching and the learning process. Okay, so these are some of the channels. So in such condition, it has become essential for those in the field of education to be familiar with the use of technology. It's very, very important if now, because if you have been moving from the past to now, we are in the computer age learning period. So it's important that people that are in the education sector, you students, you teachers that are in the education sector must understand how to use some of these gadgets, how to use some of these, instruments for you to properly deliver, your teaching to the learners. Besides, some teachers, they prefer to use the new technology to teach, but others, maybe they're still in the old times where people still want to use the old methods. But with the current situation, we encourage all the teachers, especially you students, that you should be able to be familiar with the use of technology in education. Of course, for many years that have gone, with the past, so many techniques have been, of course, in the past, things were not like the way the things are today. In the past, accessing education was difficult. Sometimes even providing, learning materials, it was quite difficult. But with the current methods, with the current, techniques that are there, we have seen different techniques, we have seen different methods. After the introduction of so many, technologies, we have seen quite many techniques, we have seen quite methods. People now have changed the methods of delivering the lectures to the students. And we have seen researchers now carrying out different research work in technology and education. Okay, so this process of developing and using scientific methods and techniques, it has become very, very important in this age because it enhances the use of, the effectiveness of teaching and the learning, which is essential component for education technology. So you see that today, lecturers, we upload the materials online for students to learn. Okay. What are the unit objectives? The unit objectives, basically, at the end of this unit, you students should be able to discuss the concept of education technology, explain what is the nature of education technology, analyze the components of education technology, and explain the systems approach in education. as we shall look at systems approach in education in the later units.